The Honorable Member for Kantanshi.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I know that you are trying to comfort us as much as possible, but the reality of the fact is this, Madam Speaker, that when Zambezi River Authority gave us our water allocation, 16 billion cubic meters of liters of water, we, by end of September, should have consumed it. We'll run out of the water. It's a fact. So by end of September, Madam Speaker, power generation in this country will be a very difficult undertaking unless the ministry takes leadership. The 8 billion that will remain will be for Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe, when we were going through a similar phase such as this one, in 2018, 2019, Zimbabwe invested in alternative energy, which we deliberately stopped after everything became normal. So Zimbabwe has various alternative sources of energy. And that's why people are able to even import solar batteries and solar products from Zimbabwe at a cheaper price. Now, Honorable Minister, given what I have mentioned, could you just to give us comfort from the business side, especially for us who are domestically consuming power? Already we're at 20 hours of load shedding before what I've just mentioned. What are some of the immediate things your ministry is going to do to make sure that the fears that I've laid here, the fears that the people have out there, the fears that businesses are having, some which have got power supply agreements with ZESCO above 5 megawatts of power, maybe they're consuming 8 above that amount, are still not being provided power. Therefore, their production has also dropped. Remember, this has a bearing on our economy. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, the Honorable Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Mumba, for that. Madam Speaker, the situation is that ZESCO is aware that we've got very little usable water in the Kariba Dam, and the plan is to generate up to the end of the year, hoping that by the end of the year, we could have started receiving rainfall. Okay. This is the same situation as in Itezi Dam, where the installed capacity is 120 megawatts. Now ZESCO is generating something like 30 to 33 megawatts. So we need to conserve whatever little water is there so that it can take us to the end of the year, and hoping that with the reported predictions, we could be okay when the rains start, maybe somewhere in October, October to December, January. Okay. What other measures are we taking? We are taking a lot of measures in the sense that we will soon be introducing diesel-generated power. You see, diesel is very expensive. So we will be looking at ways and means of companies that can afford that tariff, because you cannot expect to be given a tariff of, say, 4 cents, and yet you are consuming power which is very expensive, the power which is being generated at a higher rate. So we are going to engage companies and the mines so that we can do a load management. So say, look, if you want this power, it comes at a premium. Are you ready to pay for it? And going by what we've discussed with, especially the mines, I think the situation should be okay. We are on top of things. I submit.